Hey, what's up, everybody? I want to welcome you first to Poli Sci 102, American Government. My name is Rick Epps. I'll be your professor for this class. Hey, real quick, first, I want to apologize that I'm just loading this in now. I realized that the previous one, the volume wasn't acting the way it should, so I'm re-recording it. Uh, but I just want to say, first of all, just tell you, welcome to the spring, welcome you to the class, tell you a little bit about the class. And then uh, let you have at it. Uh, this is online for my online classes only, and so I really want to stress to you the importance of staying on top of the work. It's really critical that what happens when people get an online classes, particularly when it's kind of like you work on at your own pace and you work in your own time, people kind of procrastinate and wait to the last minute to do things. And you really can't do that in this class, particularly in the discussions. The discussions are really the large part of the grade, and they need to be done within a time frame that I've set. Uh, so the first thing I will tell you is that I always start off the semester slow. Uh, I like to start off in a situation where I get everybody up and running. So the first couple of weeks really are doing the orientation modules, getting comfortable, looking around the Canvas course, so you get comfortable knowing where everything is. You get to see where the due dates are, so you can start to see everything. It is fundamentally important that you go through and utilize the orientation modules because they're not just modules for nothing. They're there for resources too. The syllabus is in there, information in the textbook is there, information on the timelines or how you go through the semester are there. So it's basically built so that you can be autonomous in the class. Uh, my lectures are uploaded. I'm going to be probably re-recording some lectures along the way, so you may see some new ones pop in. I'm going to start streamlining them a little bit, but everything is there, built in for you. All the accesses are there. I'm accessible, for meetings online via Zoom, and I have Zoom space that you'll see my office hours are built in. Also, if you ever want to stop by and meet me in person, I'm always in my office after class on Wednesdays, which is my live day. So you can always find me around 1 o'clock ish in my office, which is room 1712, which is in the financial aid office building. So if you walk around to the front of the other side of the financial aid office building, is where my office is. So feel free to stop in and say hello, introduce yourself. That'd be really cool. Uh, and yeah, that's it for that. So just make sure you stay on top of stuff. I'm really big about communication. That's one of the things I can tell you that I try to stress to students, but a lot of times, sometimes they just kind of don't do. And if something's going on with you, whether it's work or your health or family or something, you need to communicate with me ahead of time that something's going on, so then I can try and help you. Sometimes when people wait to the last minute and they have issues, it's very difficult because they haven't communicated with me all semester to say, okay, well, let me do this or do that when you haven't spoken to me or haven't tried to reach out to me. So if you have something going on, let's talk about it because I'm always about trying to help my students. But I need you to take a step to let me help you. Okay, that's really important. About the class, my approach to the class is very simple. This is a class that I want to give you the basics. I don't expect you to be a political science expert, but I really want you to understand why it's important for you to be knowledgeable about certain things, why it's important to vote, and understand who you're voting for and why you're voting for them. Don't vote for them because they're popular or because they're cute or because you saw them on TV. Vote for them because they are people who are going to fundamentally be able to help you or realize whatever you want to achieve in your life and your work and your economic viability. That's why that all matters. And politics is all of that. Politics is money, it's power, it's your job, it's what you wear, it's what you think. Everything about your life is political. We kind of look at it only through the lens of government, but it's way more than government. So do keep that in mind and recognize as you go through this class, there's a lot of videos that I have in there that I want you to watch and look at for each chapter. So your job first is to go through, read the chapters. Once you read the chapter, go look at those videos, and those videos will help you connect the dots between what you read and how to apply it to your everyday life. So that's really important. The other thing is really just the context of recognizing that we're not a perfect democracy, but recognizing the things that are good and recognizing the things that aren't so great that we need to change and that you're going to have to live with in the future. And that's why it's really important that you become conscious now, so that you can prepare for what life is going to be like 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now. Because the decisions that you make today are going to impact you then. And I know that's sometimes difficult for someone if you're 18, 19, 20 years old to kind of visualize that. But if you get to talk to someone who's 30 or 40 years old looking backwards, they would tell you the exact same thing. I wish I had done more when I was 20 or paid attention a little more so that I could not live with the things I'm dealing with today. So I'm going to try and help give you some of that. I think the book is really written very well to that. In fact, I love the fact that Christine Barber wrote it in such a way to just provide the basics, and it's very readable. It's very doable. So I do expect you to read it. You will not be able to pass a class without the book. I hope you get to able to get the second edition. If for some reason that you can't, I will allow you to use the first edition. But you definitely want to get it sooner than later. First, certainly within the first 2 weeks, you can find it a lot of different places. I think some of them are listed inside of the orientation module. But the main thing is, I really want you to have a fun semester, engage yourselves, challenge yourselves, be disciplined about what you got to get done. Don't procrastinate too much. I know it's part of the reality, but really try to stay on top of stuff so you don't get too far behind. Okay. And hopefully, I'll get to meet some of you in real life. There are no requirements to meet me in real person, but I am certainly available to you. And again, Wednesdays I'm always on campus, so if you want to meet with me, I can even arrange, for an appointment in the afternoons on Wednesday after my Wednesday class. You're always welcome to step into the Wednesday class. It's in room 2734. If you just want to pop in and pick up a real lecture, you're welcome to do that anytime. Um, but other than that, I wish you a great semester. I'll be popping in here periodically, leaving you videos or messages along the way. Uh, but everything is built in for you. The quizzes, the discussions are all there. And yeah, I wish you guys the best. All right. So let's have a great semester. And I will look forward to seeing you on the back end. All right, you guys, take care. Have a good day. Now, if I could just stop it from recording.